G'day guys, if you guys haven't seen my live reaction videos, go check it out. It should be in like one of the related videos, hopefully, if I did it correctly. But essentially, if you can't, just go to my channel and just click on it. But this is just pretty much just me diving into this trailer and me just having a personal analysis. You know, like if things aren't true, feel free to tell me in the comments below. But honestly, this is what I see. This is what I feel. This is what I interpret from this. I mean, hopefully everything's true, but you know, me, I love Persona. I'm a huge fan of Persona. I love it so much. So I just wanted to see what's in this trailer. It's there's a lot in there. There's a lot happening in here that which kind of surprised me. Again, this is the second full teaser trailer. This is the second one. We've been getting character trailers here and there, getting little snippets, but this is the proper trailer that they used for advertising. So let's just dive straight into it and just like go all in. I mean, okay, we see, you know, Atlas again. It's developed by Atlas. This is like P Studio. My Japanese isn't great. I'm sure everyone would probably know that by now, but I've heard that line over and over again. It's pretty much it was mimicked in Persona 4, so a lot of this is like kind of mimicking Persona 4 in a way. It's just saying, hey, did you hear the rumor? And essentially, the difference between this and Persona 4 is that this Persona 4 Dancing All Night, the sort of the shadow land, shadow world, the other side, the TV world, that's now sort of now a website. It looks like a website. It kind of makes sense in a way because they're trying to push this a little bit forward into the future. It is a after story, so maybe they're just like kind of just upping the sort of like technology sort of thing. From the looks of things, like she has like this character which I don't quite know the name yet, but I think we get a clue. This is because this is all before me. Like, I haven't read anything about this. I haven't read any information that's been confirmed or deconfirmed, but I'll try to rip out as much as I can from the trailer. I apologize in advance. I just wanted to do this straight after doing the live reaction, just so it's all fresh in my mind. Okay, so this new character, from the looks of things here, I meets Kuzuna. Maybe her name's I think her name probably is I at this point. The I meets Kuzuna Festival. It could be her name Kuzuna, but I'm leaning towards I. It just seems more appropriate. I don't know why, but it just seems the way. But let's see. So her eyes look like Yukiko's eyes from Persona Q. Not extreme. I think Persona Q's version of Yukiko was a bit too extreme with her eyes. I think they were just like a bit too black and stuff like that, but it does share sort of similarities. Whether that's a design choice or just something that they just wanted to do just to differentiate this character from the other main cast is yet to be seen. But she seems to be really just a sort of independent girl. She's living by herself. She's not living with family from the looks of things. Evidence of this is like pretty much what I can see laying around. There's an ironing board. She does her own ironing. It seems like a small apartment, TV, that kind of like, it just doesn't seem like a home in which she's sharing with a family. It's just sort of like it just seems like a very independent home. So she's probably just an independent young woman that's just living her life in probably Inaba maybe. So she seems to be looking up something. Is there any clues on that website? It's Good Plus, top videos, viral, TV, news, animals, MSN originals, that's weird, celebrity and more. Our picks, and this looks like a kind of like a YouTube, maybe just like a, because you know, can't really use YouTube, maybe it's a like a Daily Motion, maybe something like that along those lines. It's a video streaming service, right? This could be just the Persona 4 version of a video streaming service that's popular for the young teens. So maybe Persona 4 Dancing All Night is starting to play on the themes of what our society has come to now. It's pretty much like video streaming and stuff like that, and keeping up to with our social lives on a digital level. So maybe they're just like hinting at maybe like that possible storyline for Dancing All Night, and this girl's just checking her like her videos, maybe a video of the day, something like that. Then it quickly switches to that. I mean, Persona 4 kind of like it's like this. This is my interpretation. Whether it's true or not, I don't know, but I really am kind of like leaning towards it. Is when Persona 4 came out on the PS2, it was a PS2. It was a different time back then. All we had was pretty much CRT TVs, PS2s running really old RGB cables, VGA cables actually, and it's like it was, you know, everything was tied to back then. So when the Persona team at Atlas made that game, they were thinking along those lines of that's the current technology possible at the time. So they wanted to create a sort of like a inclusion of that technology in the game, which became the TV world. It became a stage for everyone's sort of dungeons and stuff like that. Maybe this is just a sort of like a modern update on that, because this takes place a little bit after, like a couple of years. But like with the improvement of the technology, I don't see this as a big stretch. Like everyone's got laptops now. We get all our digital service through that. Maybe just the creators of Persona team just pretty much said, okay, so we can interpret it as this is the most modern part of technology now. So what do we create as like a sort of a similar callback to Persona 4 with the TVs, but this time with laptops and computers and video streaming sites. Maybe this is what drags you into it. It's the from what I remember reading, it was the midnight stage. So again, YouTube is a very much an open platform now, so we get a lot of our entertainment from that, especially with people who just like upload anything that it could be anything really. So maybe this is just a like interpretation of that in a way in a Persona game. So this could be just the same way in which, because in the next frame we could definitely see she okay, maybe not in the next frame. I was thinking of another frame, but okay, so this is what makes me really excited about this game. It's just, with all the trailers that came out, it seemed to be the most bubbly, most exciting Persona game, and it didn't really touch on the fact that Persona can be a really dark game that has a lot of human-like characters that have a lot of backstory, a lot of stories that are interesting. This seems to be that case. She seems like this new character seems to be struggling with a demon, and like a demon that's inside her, and maybe she was originally part of a group, and one of her idol friends committed suicide because of maybe too much pressure, and it's haunting her, and like maybe she did get over it, but maybe this like midnight stage is really bringing that demon back to her, saying you did this, and that's how a shadow kind of comes out of her. It's because the shadow is a part of her that wanted to, like, you know, ignore the guilt that she had come because of the horrors of pretty much going in the idol industry maybe. And this is like seems to be I don't know, like it seems like if like a really maybe a shadow in a way. No, we don't know yet, but we got the close-up fisheye lens sort of thing where, so this shot here pretty much shows that the TV is now being replaced by computers now, and computers are dragging people into the other world, which we don't have a name yet, but it's being called the Midnight Stage, but it could just be another name in the localization that we don't have any information on yet. But essentially, like the only thing that we know from localization is that they're recording the voices now, so it's on its way. It's not being delayed too much. It's coming. It's just we don't know when. We don't know exact some date, stuff like that. But we do know the Japanese release is coming out in 2 months. That's because that we know that means the story has been finalized. There's not going to be any more changes that are most likely going to be drastic. It's going to be like whatever they're filming, like the voice recording of the English cast is going to be pretty much just set in stone, so they can get working on it ready. So this frame here shows that yes, she's been dragged into the other world, or at this point the Midnight Stage, and that's it. So now we get a pretty much just a like pretty much what we've seen in other trailers in a way. It's just like a lot of like a, because this is like the culmination of all those character trailers into one. So we get to see like the main cast dancing. It's very you know, very poppy, very energetic. Is there anything in the background? Okay, let me check that back. So we've seen this before in Narukami's trailer, I think. But that mask right there has been in a lot of the has been in Persona. Oh god, I made Narukami look like he's a bit out of it. But that mask right there. Now I can't be 100% certain, but it's the same sort of mask that the Shadows wear in Persona 3 and Persona 4. But it kind of reminds me of Philemon's mask. But again, it's kind of weird to have Philemon have like a big busty bust. But you know what? Anything's possible in Persona. We don't know yet. But essentially, it seems to be a shadow. Even like it looks like the face is sort of like black or covered or something. Or it just could be just like it's floating in the air and the background's seeping into black. But we get to see Kanji. It looks like a Christmas themed area. Wait a minute, something caught my eye. Okay, probably nothing. Wait a minute. Those things, okay. I've seen those before, but I don't know where they are. If you guys know where it is, just comment in the comment below. But like, they look really familiar. Like I've seen them before. Is it a common thing in Japan that they use in a lot of animes? Because it feels like I've seen it in an anime, but we don't know. But let's see. We keep going. Get some Yosuke. Welcome to the circus. It seems like a circus-based stage. Yukiko, my waifu, looking good as usual. There's nothing really too different. Like this looks like a dojo maybe. Could be cheer stage. Oh, that looks like Rise. Not the character. That's Naoto. But I'm saying the writing in the back is Rise. Kanamin in a school in a swim costume. Okay, and we got Chie and Yukiko dancing. That, oh my god, what is with this costume? It looks like Dracula in a top hat. It looks like he just came out of Colorful Bloodborne. Yeah, I don't know why. I just been playing a lot of Bloodborne and I see top hats everywhere. But essentially, this looks like a very like gentleman sort of like outfit. Kuma confirmed to be coming out of his costume, which is cool. It's nice. It means like it adds more depth. Maybe his dance moves incorporate that somehow. But he's wearing a cape, so we're not 100% sure. Kuma, Teddy in the US. Let's play with dolls. That's a weird thing to say. Let's play with dolls. I can't really interpret that to anything. It could be just the stage. It has a lot of like dolls or something like that. So it got Kanami and Nanako is confirmed to play. It's good. That just looks like a stadium. I don't think there's anything. Maybe it's to play in line with her innocent sort of like her childlike, not innocent, childlike thoughts. So the stage shifts to her maybe. Okay, so we get our first in-game 3D look at the new character who at this point is called maybe I. That's me. I'll probably change it in the description below if it is another name. But with a brunette girl, I'm really liking her. She seems to be like a really just like a cool character, just like nice. So she's wearing the Yasugami uniform, but remember, these are costumes. That doesn't mean that this is her default outfit. It could be completely different. But the fact that she's getting costumes to reflect Yasugami High, maybe that's a little hinting of something. Maybe she is a student at Yasugami High. So we'll keep going. What else is there? Is there anything on her shirt? Nothing really. We get to see Teddy again. So we get our first sort of like persona summoning. Now, if you guys saw my live reaction, I flipped out because I thought I was not expecting freaking guitar heavy Izanagi jamming, and we got freaking Miyazuki or something. Drummond. We got looks like Jiraiya on bass maybe, or guitar. We got like we got like Naoto's persona, violin. Got Rise's persona on the harp. We got Konohana Sakuya on the saxophone, which I think is pretty cool. And we got Kitoki Dochi on, well, it looks like a DJ mix board, but it's pretty cool. We got more anime scenes. Okay, I want to like really dig into this. So we got Kujikawa Rise with a kiss. It looks like it looks like the shadows are just waiting. We're just waiting for him. We're waiting for them. We get to see. It looks like Yu's like getting a headache or something. Maybe like, and Rise too. So I'm not 100% sure what's happening in this scene. But maybe overexerting of power. We got some geishas in the back with at this stage. This is definitely a different, like this could be just the stage that we saw behind Chie, the dojo. Maybe just opens up like that, or it could be just a completely different stage. I'm leaning towards a completely different stage at this point because there's a green, like it's not a green aesthetic, stuff like that. Dragons. A lot of the remix artists. We got Akira Yamaoka, which is the most surprising, honestly. But we got Lotus Juice again. He's doing the so. We got Kanamin, and her eyes are black. Let's go back a bit. This could be her awakening scene. Like, it just seems like something clicks, and then like it looks like something clicks in her. Let's see. Is there anything here? We got Dojima. So Dojima is definitely in this game, whether it's a support role or just a conversation story guy. At least we know that Dojima is in it. The Dragon of Dojima. If you guys don't know, that's a Yakuza reference. Really excited the new Yakuza is coming out, but we'll leave that to it. We got Rise in the back that looks like her tofu selling outfit. We got the branching story system that was in Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, which is pretty cool. We got shopping, we got collection, which hopefully means that these costumes are just something that you can buy in shop, which is nice. Really nice. I like that in a game. What's this? Set up. I think this is the pre-dance. Okay. There's something in this frame. We got brunette girl here. Looking nice, talking to Nanako, something about a book that looks like a key item. Then we got this thing here. Okay, so I've read a little bit, but not like too deeply. It was kind of just skimmed. I didn't want to get myself sort of spoiled for this trailer. But after analyzing it, it just seems like this is the new sort of team, because that looks like the manager that Rise was working with. I'm not sure if it's her new manager or old manager, but it could be Kanamin's manager, and this is like a new sort of idol team. And I don't know if the brunette girl is the same, like she cuts her hair at some point, but this is a new team. I don't know their names yet, but it's definitely a new team formed by either Kanamin's talent agency or Rise's talent agency. Not 100% sure yet, but it's definitely one of those. I've heard things about it, and it seems to be a new characters. I think they've appeared in one scan that I haven't read yet, but they are a new team essentially. So maybe this is sort of like a team that kind of opposes the investigation team in some way, or maybe works together with them, like how in the Arena and Ultimax, the Persona 3 team worked with Persona 4 team. So that could be a possibility. We see Margaret. It looks like the Velvet Room got a hell of a jump. It looks crazy. I don't know why I'm holding my head like that, but that looks like a Velvet stage. Does this mean that Igor makes an appearance? We're not 100% sure. Does this mean that other characters like, I don't know, Theodore, the bust in a move, Elizabeth maybe? Okay, so we get our first look at some of the other options that are going to be in the game. Collection, which looks like just a gallery. It's pretty standard for a lot of games, especially with a game like Persona, which has great art. I don't see why not to have a collection sort of gallery sort of thing. It works for Ultimax a lot of it worked out. We've got a sound player, which is very cool. I'm hoping they have a firmware thing where you can listen to it even though your thing is in sleep mode. One of the cool things that I found, it's not the best way of listening to music, but you can do it, is that in Super Smash Bros. For 3DS, the sound player can actually be heard even though it's closed. There's a little option in the corner to use it. I mean, it's not the best quality, you can hear it, but it is an option. So I'd like to see more games do that. So we get to see ours: Heartbreak, Pursuing My True Self, Atlas, Kozuka remix, Backside of the TV, Lotus Juice remix. So it's just pretty much the songs play. Very standard, really cool. Got a playlist, so you can just like let it run somewhere in the house. We got Heartbreak. Looks like, so Heartbreak doesn't have anyone tied to it, so that's probably just the original version from Persona 4, which is cool. This scene right here looks like a scene in which, damn, Narukami looks way manlier. Or was it just me? But essentially, this looks like the moment where the cast just, the investigation team says, we agree, like, yep, we're doing this. And that looks like that's it from the trailer. Really cool. And we get Takeda pretty much just advertising the game, saying which of the versions is coming out. We got the original, and then we got the super crazy mix. Is there anything else? One of the DLCs is Nevermore. Why you do this? And Persona 4 G's costumes are DLC. Okay, so this is a bit sad, but I guess it's understandable to really get people in, but oh well. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is just a quick sort of snappy analysis. There's a lot of things I missed out on, a lot of things that I wish I'd done research on, but it seems to be a really cool, it's shaping up to be a really cool Persona game from the looks of things. It's the beginning was everything I wanted in Persona. It's like this thing right here. Like these scenes right here, this is what I want to see. Like that frame right there is what makes me want to play this game. Like this one frame of this trailer makes me want to play this game, because it exemplifies everything that I enjoy about Persona 4. Because it screams characterization in this game, which essentially, like, we get to see this I girl, or at this point that I think of is I coming into terms with her. Like this might not even be like just a scene in the TV. This could be actually happening. We could actually see this character, like this frame as happening quite recently, and then she's just trying to shrug it off because of her directors and stuff like that, but her producers. But this scene right here is what gets to me, because like how does this character cope with the fact that one of her friends, possibly one of her teammates, is just commit suicide right in front of her? You know, like in a place where maybe like they're supposed to smile and be happy and be like not themselves. You know, how does she cope with that? I think that's really interesting. So hats off to Atlas for releasing this trailer. I am really excited, and I can't wait for more. I think this frame alone sells me the game. I just can't wait for a Western release. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys, comment below, tell me what you guys think. Is this the frame that tells you, damn, this is going to be a Persona game? Because it's how it feels to me. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Koi51 out. Have a nice day.